she took for me, my two for now. It's a night was to buy the second Bible, give out a few Bible. We any Bible, my favorite coming to John Roto, Telegram. So come on, call him to chair of washing. Tell the fair, put the Bible in the door to me. What's in a pier? What's in a white? What's in a medium? What's in a fine line? What's in a blow my one way I might get me. Can feel the fancy one to travel for 10 family. What's in a boy and a baby? Never can you make more than you can enjoy. Now, what should you think? I'm a banana. The gun or air holding. Fanny, I feel no air. I got a fish. She never fan. What's it? What you never got a Papa Chayam? You look like any kind, I said. Many years ago, I mean, for another can make it. To back up from Temple. Yes, the face, okay, will be German. One minute, and I'm myself. The fair one, the German. What they should make a finish from my job. Well, I'll figure out now that she got done. I try to put my kind. What finish? Try and do it.
Your Royal Majesty, with great respects, I'd like to introduce to you a global icon, a son of the soil, one who has been recognized by many credible platforms in terms of achievement and in terms of weight in the film industry, one who has done a lot in terms of giving back to society, and one who is a great example for the younger generation to follow, not only for what he does on the screens, but how he has generally lived his life off the screens. A man of example, a man of the moment, and a man for the future. Your Royal Majesty, Paramount Chiefs, Queen Mothers, our priests, our elders, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce to you a son of the soil, the globally acclaimed Idris Elba. Idris Elba, knowing very well that we have a very important gathering as this, one which is of spiritual significance and one which has a lot in terms of flipping the chapter for the future, is here ably backed by the rest of his team.
Atambache oche abiasuma idambuana no kowa no nyagea na meba na mito abana china wo peana kemba shiane nitimo no bati ni eyomani yemo tumbe sa tumanyaro
Yimie wana wale yake aya manchishia kedifulu ine yiwo wabadiye nene Waye wonu, waye wada, waye wo Castle Bridge, one castle, kewana doko. Di lupe, waye wo tako, ni tele wo ni no ba ni manche. Ye shibami wo Castle Bridge. Waye shibami Kenya na waye nene be Idris ke etime. I'm paying courtesy call on His Royal Majesty, the Ga Traditional Council.
The body Idris, you make the body on the captain. Come and yell about it. Now, I'm a young Kuja. Well, let's go no.
I'm a Radon.
How about a quick round of applause for a very efficient MC, Your Royal Majesty, King Takite Chu. Tegu Chu. Nijieko. Manjebe. Nyelime. Manyeme. Wulome. Wulo. That's right. And you see, this is what happens when the knowledge is not enough at home and you must go outside and acquire more. But the beauty is that you can come back home and now share. Ladies and gentlemen, my story doesn't begin here. I want to quickly say that this is mainly a welcome on behalf of myself and on behalf of every achiever that is here, not just to celebrate what you're doing. You know, I was once watching television, I was about 9 years old, and I heard you, Idris, say, you know, I'm working, thank you. I'm working a job as a bouncer, and I'm watching television, I'm watching all these people on television, I'm like, I can do that. I can do that. And Idris, you said in that interview that you left. Whatever it was, the situation, you went and you did it. Somewhere in there, maybe you didn't realize that you were inspiring not only another generation, but an entire world. For me to be able to leave home and go out there in search of the knowledge, in search of growth, in search of what will enable us to bring back the right tools to tell our stories the right way, I want to say thank you for that. And then I want to say thank you for taking the extra step now with your team, being able to come back home in a time where stories are gold. Throughout history, we have told our stories through paintings on walls, by the fireside. And today we educate as well through the power of film. People walk into the cinema and their lives are affected. You go in the cinema and you watch Rocky Balboa and you come out and you think you can fight, you know. But this is the power of film. This is a means and a tool that, because we're in such a visual age, the role of the actor and the filmmaker is truly important. And the fact that you know this and the fact that you have an abundant, what we call the Sankofa role. One of my favorite books talks about the prodigal son. I feel like I'm the prodigal son who was inspired by whatever it is took you out there to speak to the world. And not only am I following in your footsteps, not only are we following in your footsteps, we are hoping to empower the next generation with the right tools to be able to do what we couldn't do, but so that we can celebrate more. I've often said if you want to go far, you go alone, but if you want to go further, you go together. Thank you. I look forward to the matches we will do together. Thank you to your team, people like Danny, people like Tony, who, you know what's really funny? And I'll end with this. The fact that I had to leave home and go all over the world looking for you. But the power in realizing that I had to come back home. It didn't happen in Hollywood. It didn't happen outside. It happened on the soil. Of course, this couldn't have happened without the vision of Ga Mantse.
Shall we do a big round of applause for them? Thank you, thank you, thank you. You should come and shake hands. Come and shake hands. Yaba, 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 yaba.
Some more applause.
Your Royal Excellency, ladies and gentlemen of the Royal Ga traditional home, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to my colleagues, my film colleagues, I'm very, very excited and honored to be here. My only regret is that I didn't wear my traditional wear, so I can greet you, the king. You know, I'm an only child. My mom had just me, but my mom came from a family of 11 brothers and sisters who were born here in Accra. My mom's last remaining sister, Auntie Ayek, was 94 years old yesterday. Yeah. And this morning, I went and had breakfast with her. I told her that I was coming to meet Her Excellency, and she was crying. She was very proud that I was coming to see and make roots with my people, her people, the Ga tribe. And for my mum, who is in London and still alive, she's 78 years old, this is one of the proudest moments for her, for me to be here to greet you in this way. I'm here as a son of the soil, but I'm also here as an ambassador for Africa. I'm an ambassador for my dad's country in Sierra Leone, and I'm an ambassador for Ghana. And one of the things that's very important, and my brother Chris told us, is that our stories are very important. When I was growing up and Chris saw me as a young man working as a bouncer, I looked on TV and I didn't see many people that looked like me. let alone come from the Ga tribe. I didn't see them. So it was important for me as I grew in my career that not only do I represent Africans, but I represent the Ga tribe very well. The most important thing to understand is that my mom just had me, and so she is my only connection to my country. And she said, my brothers Tony, Tego, and Danny, she made them make me get my Ghanaian passport. She said, you boys, make sure this boy gets it. And my brothers helped me. But it's beyond having a passport. My duties, His Excellency, is to make sure I hold the tradition proudly. Make sure that I can represent us when I'm on film, when I'm in my private life, so that we can all be proud. One of the goals that I've been trying to achieve in Africa is to bring my industry back to Africa. We've seen that Nollywood, South Africa, these countries have done very well with film. We've seen Ghana do very well with film. But there is a level that I would like to bring back and amplify in the most, in the strongest way that we can. And that is part of my duty. And that's why I partnered with our brothers. We want to get your blessings, His Excellency, His Royal Majesty, I beg your pardon. We want to get your blessings. We have earmarked the land beside Osu Castle, where there is 22 acres of land that we have positions that could be a fantastic studio and school and community for Accra. And we have designed something that we think will be not only excellent for Africa, but fantastic for Ghana, and to stimulate the creative sector in a major way. And if we have studios, I myself will definitely be working in that studio and bringing our films there. So, His Royal Majesty, we've come to get, thank you so much, thank you, I'm sweating. I thought I was dancing, I wasn't dancing. His Royal Majesty, we are here to gain your blessings to be able to partner with you and your ambitions for the creative sector. I know that you have been very articulate and focused on this arena, and it is clear that my brothers and sisters can see your commitment to this space. So it would not be right for me to do anything until I gained your blessings and your partnership in this endeavor. I just want to end with a few words to say thank you so much for having me today. I want to thank my team for supporting this journey. Without you, we couldn't have done it. I would like to thank the council and this gentleman here for giving me a lot of guidance for today. Please consider me your brother. Even though currently I live in England, but when I make my home here, wherever you see me, and we are in this room, please approach me. I'm not Hollywood. I'm from the Ga tribe. Now my brother told me how to say this, I'm gonna mess it up, but Achomi Idris Elba. His Royal Majesty, thank you very much for your time. Thank you, everybody.
Me, one year, can I make new BFA? Maybe 1 year. But in your little Chris Bar, if you ever go to get what they may be a large kitchen. Walaje, laje money you are shishimo. Walaje in a way, love back here, we don't know our roots, we don't know our culture very well. But we actually don't know what I care. Come on, Kasuba, Kabalaje. So when you know, Nathaniel, why do you more? One acting in, you mean play role, take a role. One, you mean play role, naturally, Ashanti, you be a boy. I started acting, not playing a role as a gun. I started acting, playing a role of an Ashanti. In my community where I grew up, though we spoke Ghana at home, we mainly spoke a lot of Chi as well. My friends spoke Chi, I listened to a lot of Chi music. So it was a bit tough for me identifying as a Ghana. And having appeared on TV as an Akana, the Ghanaian community didn't make it any better for me. Everywhere I went, I was identified as a white. Even my own father, Emmanuel Queen, before he passed, started calling me a white. So I must admit that I got totally lost. You're on your fire, I felt that point here when I'm here again. Jeremy Ben Laji again. Piminian say, Elaji. Nika won point in the chucky more. Sunny about fame more. Couple point in the chucky more men. Sunny about fame more. And in society, one of the key things you can use to change attitudes, change mindsets, change art, change culture, influence growth and development is film. Your minimum of your be a pattern. If I will trouble the one in Ghana. So this is a very laudable initiative. The applause should also go to our brother, Idris Elba. I call him the Black Superman, and I'm sure he knows where that is coming from. One of the characters he played, I love that. Unfortunately for me, I tend to love villains more than heroes in movies. But I love this character, Brixton Rowe, in Hobbs & Shaw, which is a spin-off from the Fast and Furious franchise. So thank you very much. This is when we begin to change the story of the Ghana tradition. If I can the story, when face me, about Ga Mantse, there is no way you can leave out the history of the Ghana people. And that is where it must start from. The accident, I can be one of the world's biggest stars. It is not by accident that our brother Idris Elba identifies as a Ghana. When it all of J accident. No matter what year, we say welcome, welcome home. Ni nake sinish to you na ta wana mane. Nye shwa kaka wana. Mreche mabuti. Oba face ni yo. Afina chanya waji. Abachele niyama kushimba kushaba.
Awonye menye heliano. Odo di odo. O wa o menye mwami na wae. O ata menye mwami na wae. Odo. They are coming from the mountains. The lions born on the mountains are descending to their fathers. Oh, when you take a sleeping child away, he will start looking for his parents when he wakes up. The sayings of the old. No kite will ever remain in the skies. For one day, it will come down. They stole the village drum. But where to play the drum was a problem. So they brought back the djemba. And here we are, very happy.
We shall sing our return. We shall sing the return of our people. They took us away, but never our souls. They took us away, but never our spirits. They took us away, but never our ancestry. And we are happy today. I'm only the harbinger. Ni takita ko turi dienyo. Ni takita ko turi dienyo. Kwa bonehi, kwa boni eyo feo. Na yo manche ke min jele. Ni aye manche ni ejegba. Na eni ata ni awazie. Jameno ata na wana. Abetechi afadi ekpakpa kone. Na men obileba e. Obileba. Eke na kelete e gbani edunwe. E bigbe ahunwe e bana o segbe. Chame nyemu anye bi min. Bi na oche ni okele anshi. Oko dodo di odoji o. Oke ahie du ketekeji o. Oke wu ndodo na wu ni amanfon. Oke wọ́n wọ́n tó fún iná mọ̀lẹ́pàá kọ́ ya ta ẹni fẹ́ni lè jọ àyẹ̀bí yẹ jàmọ́ fẹ́ mọ̀ jẹ́pọ̀ nọ́jìbò oke gidigidi ṣẹ́gẹ́tẹ́ ẹdí ẹ̀nà kẹyọ ọ̀sán lè nọ ha àdọ́wà ẹ̀dàmọ̀ ṣùwọ̀ ìtẹ́yìn náà gàmẹ́jẹ́ àní àlọ́ ẹ̀dí wọ̀ yìí gàmẹ́jẹ́ àní àlọ́ ẹ̀dí wọ̀ wọ́n tún wọn ní wọlé ní túmọ̀ mọ̀ fẹ́ mọ̀ ní agbẹ̀wọ̀ egbò ṣe pàwọ́ tó ìpàwọ̀ eji akeji ani alo ejiwo wotu na keje shishi mene ameba ameye ni takite ko turu no wa job ejo ewonche ya mo femo ejole achekwwa wi emu ine ngba eji ni kwa de ntren ododo di odo o awo menye mu ami na wae awata menye mu ami na wae
Biasma. Bunyo, Abane Shaka, His Royal Majesty, King Take Tegochilo, the second, Ga Mantse, and President of the Treasure Council, Ishba. Tomabia.
Ago.
Amen.
Go Nime.
Yeah.
Ago Name.
Yeah.
Go Cheme.
Yeah.
Ago Nyeme.
Yeah.
Nye Mancheme.
Yeah.
Nye Manyeme.
Yeah.
Nye Togbi me.
Yeah.
Mama me.
Yeah.
Woya woye.
Yeah.
Ulomo.
Yeah.
Asabo acheme.
Yeah.
Nyeme ni je be for creative art industry.
Yeah.
Mi na nye fe. Ye try de nye ha me ko. Wonye minu Idris Elba.
Yeah.
If you can, when I mean done in the wire.
Yeah.
How has your stay been?
Yeah.
You're good? You tried in your hand, cool. I'm not sure it surprises you that you have inspired so many people in this room, in Ghana, and in the world at large. And I think that you have become a monument of praise to all of us. This day, we applaud you and say, Obake.
Yeah.
It means that we welcome you to our midst. The Ghana state will support the studio. We will support it because I remember when I was in GBC training school, learning to become a presenter. And we had where TV3 currently is, Gamma Films. And
it was like a whole production unit, film, drama, theater, everything, you know. And training even in diction of the artist or the actor or actress, you know, were all taught. We had to learn voice, you know, and it almost made a career. I almost made a career out of learning voice because I saw myself doing liners like at Drum FM 106.3. I did in Shirai FM. I did Joe. I did Kasapa and all the other liners that, you know, I became a liner creator for TV3, for Ghana Most Beautiful, Ghana Most Strongest, IK Products, everywhere. And I love film. I love what it brings. We used to have Mr. Mensah. And Mr. Mensah was Ga content in a sitcom. We know how the sitcom, The Simpsons Family, The Cosby Show, and everything like that has applied as tools for communication, you know, in raising family values systems all over the world and trying to make that mark, you know, of what an average family must expect and be. And our driving force as Ghans, you know, brought us to the episodes of Mr. Mensah. And it directed a certain part. It made people understand what our psyche is, you know, what our concepts are, you know, and what our vision and mission is as Ghans. Today, we don't have Mr. Mensah anymore. Our children lack direction, our youth lack direction, and we need these tools. So coming in to put up a studio, to partner with us to build up a studio is a way forward. That is why we will support it absolutely, so that the creative art industry, especially creating Ga content, can move to its next step. Vraiment, Akeboji.
Yeah.
Our language is everything that we have. It is the source of our ethnicity. We cannot lose it. That is why we are insisting the enforcement of the GES bylaws to protect our language that is spoken in every classroom in the Gadanbe region. It is important, and this we always appeal to government that is adhered to, because our language is everything. It's our mark. It's who we are. It is our identity. No G fiowo many woji. If you feel about machine.
Yeah.
If you feel about Dunga.
Yeah.
Ghana mamu.
Yeah.
Timfe anali.
Yeah.
Akeshin. Imlaye ni ko wonga dumo.
Yeah.
Wongwe.
Yeah.
Wakusuni.
Yeah.
Wakabachuni.
Yeah.
Chalo manyaba.
Yeah.
Nika moja sema ulo mfeke mfune ba pese vye mene minya nyoma nyeko kehani ayo se wo game ni ya na wo boni woji boni wosu boni wotam efe no e wo ka wo kusun e wo kutoku wo kusun e wo kutoku wo shi ke wo shi fe kusun e shi ke wo ba kusun ba ya ga gbe me ni fi okusun nje mo ni fi okusun ka shi mo folo ni se ni me be mi o na kusun ye je wana kwa kweka alote ike aflimata ike nibi nyeje shikeji gbema de san ba mi be wana yuemo wana nieni wana hisamo wana afọ abo bigbe apeyo afi poten ko na afio no wana nibi ko me sino na ka yosio titri ti wo hisamo ka wo yuemo ni wagame nona chole junior de noko bejele mi no ba futu no ba na gama no o ba ni oke no fe no afu ba no ba wole gbe kunkuru si wo junior ni wo yin abo mumu keni mo le no eba ba jele wo binu to wonyaminu ke ya konshi ne ya ba wala feni mumoni jika mumu babudi ami ni amehia akapa me je na medugbe na majibie alo amenye na majibie shinoko ya mimi ni hani sana me babia do ameba wa mana wa bafi wa
Achomi ni kwade intre ni miji lala yuelo ye Ga Mantse palace o gbene ni femo e fe o na pa lele mo ni ko to papa le isa chio Idris Elba ne wo fe wolele ake fi osini sini ne te hie odo ba che me wuji ne fe sini na me yo Hollywood ke he koko me na kan di he no ji eni Idris Elba yo shi ena eyosi ake Ghana eje enye kanyobini to wo gbene ba cheme ahie ne ba bia me de jomo ke chomo eja ke eyi to papa ke hanka ke Ghana sini femo ne to fa shi ake e ba fe no ko ke mashi ni sini felo e ni yo Ghana anye akatuni no gbene no ni te no eje no apa lele bia to ne eke susu mo fe ba hwe cheme ahie wo ene she nakucho ke nakucho shramo jino ni ehia ni agbene akochi mu agbe insenimi no ni safe mo afe wo pa agba ke shi wo ni Mantse me takoro na me dwe ni tun ke shi amba fe lele ko ni ejie mo efe nyumo no efi ake shi keji me ni echo hie ete ne ke ni ameba na me ke wa mo mba ma pa fa ake shi amefe amehe kui ojogba boni keji ache ame aba na ame kutu kije anklo lo ekome ni Bay no na join like a few sini mene no jole technology ame pomoding ni ame pele na kan ni bi asegbe koni ke owula na ehu gba ni ebachi ame se ni eyemu aka ma aka me jin aka jewi kaji mokwe na no papa ni be ba fe mowe wo fe wo wale ni wo se ehi eha sini fe mu ye kan